Researchers say another everyday item is contributing pollutants to wastewater systems. Our toilet paper. The PFAS chemicals have been found in an array of everyday products, from non-stick pans and carpeting to clothing and all sorts of personal care products. Let me see if I can try to find any names.
Yeah. You know what that
Jesus.
reminds me of? That reminds
What,
me
brother?
of the movie Batman. The older one with Michael Keaton and Jack
Okay.
Nicholson. And Jack Nicholson was going through all the town and everything, and he was mixing up all of these chemical stuff in each thing. And then the newscasters were all on the news, and they're saying that that dying if they mix certain chemicals together. Well, that's basically true to what they're doing, man. They're putting chemicals in everything that we do. They're in the makeup,
Yes.
it's in the water, it's in the food, it's in everything that they're putting it in, and that's what's causing the cancer. It's a truth bomb right in front of you, and they're laughing at the Christians, they're laughing at the population and mocking you guys and scoffing right at you about the truth.
Yep, and they're doing it right now. They got your monologue in the actual audio coming out off center. We're back in the everybody was kung fu fighting. Japanese fucking kung fu fighting contest, brother. Line up Mortal Kombat. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, here it's straight truth bombs. People, oh, they poison. I don't know how many times. See, and this is what I put on Facebook tonight. I was like, those of us have been strong for however long we've been awake. We have been strong, and we do not waver, and we're not moved off of our strength in our path in pumping out this truth, no matter what, because one of the deceiving tactics the nutty ass narcissistic sociopaths and psychopaths like to use, and my ex got me on this really good, was flipping the script and trying to use aggressive passive or passive aggressive techniques to get you to weaken, and then, oh well, I just need to fit in with the majority in the narrative. You know, they want you to always conform to them, but they don't ever want to change and conform to anything that you offer up. They're very subtle in their deceptive ways, bro. And it's fucking, they're sick ass beings is what they are. Soulless beings, man. Because we were pumping out chemtrails, water pollution, fucking all of this. And I don't know how anybody with a brain could try to deny that. You can't deny it.
Or even ask a question, a simple question. Could you tell us what are in the vaccines?
Right.
Yeah. What are you putting in those things? Oh, well, that's
Crisco.
Our
baby fetus.
Can men have babies? How about that judge there, man? I'm not sure I understand the question.
Yeah. Baby fetus, aborted fetus cells in there. You don't fucking a little bit of Clorox, Mr. Clean in there. Fucking let's just mix some shit up and throw it in a fucking vial, and then we'll jab you with it. Ignorance, man. I mean, golly, it's such a blessing to be awake. And like that term woke drives me nuts because so many people are using
chosen too.
Yeah, chosen too, right? Chosen. Every fucking body's chosen, right? But you're all about your numbers on your channel. You're all about fucking receiving fucking donation, all of this shit, and you're chosen. Yeah, I've never asked for one donation, not one.
Or selling.
I feel called. Yeah, I feel called to put the truth out, come hell or high water.
Yeah, that does. Huh? Hell or high water? Huh? Could that be like hell below and a firmament above? The water's above and the water below?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I don't know where hell is anymore because they've got shit so fucking turned upside down. I mean, I don't know, but fucking, I think there's.
That's funny you say that because you remember we're talking about Nubru naturally. If this plane of existence, because they showed you on Black Hole Sun, If
Yep.
this plane of they're always talking about a shift pole, right? So
Mm-hmm.
what if this shift pole was this plane of existence just did this flop, right? And went boop, and then everything was it right with God, right? That's hell below us. So what we're seeing sucked up right now is no, the earth flips upside down, and everybody who ain't right with God starts falling off the earth to it, man.
Yeah, right
Into
into the
hell,
fucking the lake of fire, man.
right
Fucking,
into the
you're
lake of
right.
fire, man.
I love it. Shamar said, "Forever diarrhea." That's hilarious. I was rolling. I was right. I saw that. I came in at a great minute. That was funny. Forever diarrhea. Yeah, that's what comes out of their fucking mouths too. It comes out of every orifice of these narcissistic sociopaths and psychopaths. Like diarrhea, babble, nonstop. Like, like I said, they character assassinate us to make us look crazy. It's a form of crazy making. And wow, what phone is that? Oh, sorry, I sent sister Jacinda some pictures tonight of the luminaries in the sky, and they were fucking with my phone. I was getting it with color and everything, and then as soon I could see it on my phone as it happened. I'll show you one real quick. These are cool looking, man. I was taking them of the luminaries, the two luminaries. They're the ones I posted on my channel the other night, and I said, hey, enjoy, people. These are where I moved on the first one, but they were right next to the moon. Well, right now they were faced at like an angle. You see in the pictures I put up on my community tab the other night, like an angle like that. Now they're faced like this. They're parallel, like this, horizontal. Tonight I captured them and I was getting in close with them, and you could see the colors in them. And then, of course, they fucking. I watch it right as it fucking happens. They take the colors out of them on my pictures, bro. I'm like, you're fucking snakes, man.
Right,
Jeez.
and you pay $1,000. And one of the biggest sells inside of the store is these cameras will show every crack on your face, man. You don't want to get too close with them things, right?
I will. I will clash you. I will clash your head. I will clash your head. You're fucking with the dude who will fuck you up. I ain't playing games, bitches.
Well, it would be nice if you knew who was doing it behind the scenes, you know?
Look at them when I zoomed in close. Look at those.
Yeah, it's weird. That's weird, dude. That looks like almost that's the moon.
No, those are the two luminaries in the sky. They're
Oh,
like,
okay.
they call it. Well, they might be saying they're Venus and Jupiter right now because they're talking about that on like Venus and Jupiter with a conjunction right now and stuff. That might be them or whatever. But those, yeah, bro, I got in zoomed in with them and look at that, bro. Yes, always Shamar. I'm always skywatching, sis. You know that. Absolutely. Here's another picture of them too. But see, they took the color out of them, dude, and it pissed me off. I was getting so mad because I wanted to have the color in on them because the color but they still it looks like a fucking spiral, bro, like an inner ear
That's
kind of thing.
I wasn't really able to see it that well, but that's what it looked to me. It almost looked like a cloud bank with this like a hurricane.
Here's another snapshot of them, not so close, of course. Oh yeah, you're gonna make it really lit where you can't see it.
Wow,
Hold
man.
on, you
Those are
assholes.
definitely look two different
Dang it.
illuminaries.
Yeah, and that's what pissed me off because they're making the screen so bright you can't see like the inner circle in them. And
Well, on that first one, I could. It almost looked like
yeah,
a hurricane.
yeah, like this one here. I'll do this one again and show you. Yeah, look at this. I know. Look at this mofo, dude. Okay, here we go. I'll show it again, people for people. Absolutely, all praises to the Creator. Absolutely. Here we go. Look at that. No, now they're fucking with my. Look at that. It didn't do that the first time I showed him, did it, brother?
No,
It
actually,
didn't.
the first time you did it, I could see the little swirl that you were talking about.
Yeah. Oh,
Now
I
I
know.
can't.
They're not fucking with my. I mean, I know. I'm just stupid. Okay. I don't know anything.
No, you're dumb. I'm dumber.
Yeah, we're dumb and dumber, people. We're dumb and dumber. God, you fucking pricks. They're fucking pricks, man. It's okay. Your retribution's coming, fools. God, you fucking pricks, man. Now you can. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, assholes. Let me turn off my lights in my fucking here. I'll turn my lights off and see if that does it. Wow, no, it's still doing it. They do not want that vision seen, do they, people? They don't want it seen. I'll
That
post them
is,
on my community tab, though, folks, and we'll see. But, John, if you go back a little bit on my live, you'll see that it was showing up clear on there. Now they're not showing it. It shouldn't be changed. It should still show the same way I just showed it fucking 2 minutes ago.
yeah, man.
Yep, they're
Well,
making it light up where you can't
bro,
see it.
you can screen share.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can.
Post it on your community tab, and just go to your community tab and show the pictures.
I will. I'll
Also,
put them up there for people to see. But
also,
I'm a sky watching machine, bro. I love sky watching. It's
they
in my
showed video today, and
yes.
a little short. Well, it was a video the clip that I watched. They're talking about how a Russian fighter jet was shadowing another airplane, a fueler, an American fueler, and all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and they were coming in as they were flying like this because they were coming up on a refueler or from underneath to the refueler, and then they show you two little like these wing panels that would look like submarine fins. That the submarine fin that comes out, that's what these two wing panels look like when it was coming into the fueling station. So, but on these two panels, one said 6, and then it had ARW on one wing panel, and then ARW on the other panel. ARW, when you add the sum of ARW, it comes to 42. So that is 666 right there on that airplane that it showed. And there was also another number as well, 227, I believe the number was. And the 297, give me 1 second.
That's 18.
Strong's 97. Which is to be lofty.
Be lofty.
Yeah. And that was the other number on that. Let me check something out here.
Earlier in the night, I got these pictures too of these, and I'll post these two. It looks like the Most High just took a paintbrush and painted the clouds in the sky. It was freaking awesome, man. 18 is the letter R. Your DNA R is Aram. The devil's in the Vatican, Anglo-Saxon, and Scots. Wicked. Fucking A, brother. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely.
On the ARW, and you found that one where? Say that again.
Oh, I was reading what Master TV, the Torah teacher, put as a comment right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on the 6 plus 6, 18. 18 is letter R. YDNA R is Aram. The devil's in the Vatican. They got me.
Also check this out. I was reading the Bible today, and it just hit me. Oh, look at that, dude! Wow.
I know. Look at those clouds, bro. They're fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, just remove all those buildings and all those cars. If you could just see that beautiful skyline right there without all. I know.
I tried to get it right here where I got less of the buildings and stuff. Look at that, bro.
That is a pretty awesome. Yeah, that's a nice.
That's a pretty awesome shot.
Cloud bank.
I'm going through my stuff, I'm going through all my photos on Google Photos, and I'm going to make little movies of the skies and post them on my channel, guys, because I've been a sky watcher for a long time, and I love just snapping pictures of the firmament and the heavens and the luminaries. So, but yeah.
Well, you know, the firmament ain't as far away as everybody seems to think that they are.
No. Heck no. In Hawaiian Testament oral tradition, you know, Maui caught the sun and pulled it down. It's basically an allegory to tell you that the sun's not as far away as you think. I mean,
dude, man. Honestly, it doesn't even look like it's over a couple hundred miles away. Very
Gosh.
local. And
No, you ever wonder why British people have rotten teeth? Devils. Like David Rockefeller, man. If the pictures of the
that ain't
Rockefellers,
a jab at me, is it? I
the
ain't no Brit.
no, fuck no. Neither one of us are Brits. Thank goodness. Who cares? Like, yeah, fuck them
Well,
all. They're
hell,
all
man, being an American ain't any better.
no, right? Yeah, no shit, man. Yeah, with most of them. But thank goodness we were breathed. We understood that the spirit was breathed in us, and we take it to heart. So with everything we got, but yeah, the rock. Oh, when you see them age,
Wooden teeth.
that's great. That's hilarious.
It almost makes
And
me
they're
think of a
hideous.
Wood Eye joke.
Yeah, Woody Woodpecker, Woody Woodpecker. Fucking dude, yeah, because there's old pictures of the Rockefellers and Rothschilds and shit. When they age, man, they literally look like vampires, dude. Like the blood was just sucked out of them, and fucking there's no blood in them, pumping through their veins, and they're all decrepit old, and they look like they're ready to fucking bite somebody's neck. Yeah, I mean they're fucking hideous, dude.
Hey, man,
Like,
I think they took communion too many times, man.
that's what.
They've taken on too much flesh and blood of Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all into sucking down blood, drinking that blood, man, and eating fucking flesh. Sick motherfuckers. They're sick shit. Sick. I mean, you need help, bro. You need help. I said this too. It's funny how the Most High works, people. It's amazing, beautiful, funny, all of it, all in one. When I talk, I sometimes say, I mean, I'm this devil language, fork tongue language that we're a part of. Just bear with me because
It
it's
is a fork tongue language, that's for damn
right.
sure.
I opened up to a page in Black's Law Dictionary, and it's amazing how the Most High and the guiding ancestors and everybody just lead me right to a word, bam, 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 and I'm like, disaforest. We know what dis means. Like I'm gonna dish you, motherfucker.
Disaforest?
Yeah,
Is that
disaforest.
like deforesty? Let's
Yeah.
just chop everything the frick down and mangle it all up and ruin it.
Yeah, those fuckers don't come out in the sun. No, they don't. No, they don't. Scared of that shit. Disaforest, absolutely, brother. Disaforest. It's actually it was a trip. What it said in here, I'm almost there. Sorry, guys, because I was somewhere else in the book. This
Oh,
book
you
is
all right, bro?
Disaforest. From French, desaforester, 16th century, to free lands from the restrictions of the forest laws and return them to the status of ordinary lands. And what it also and also termed deaf forest. Yep, deaf forest. So basically killing it off, bro. Just chopping down the trees and fucking yeah, no, to free the lands from the restriction of the forest laws. That's all that was, is there were laws here not cut down the shit because we're about protecting Mother Nature, not fucking hurting her and boring out every fucking cavern you ever seen in life for fucking wealth, mammon, and riches and fucking greed and
For
control.
a precious metal, man. For a precious freaking metal. I mean,
Well, yeah, for greed,
ruin the.
bro. It's not even the metal. The metal's the distraction, bro. You gotta always dig behind them. What's it? What do they use it for? Greed, power, control, oppression. That is what their goal is. They could use a fucking fart and fucking if they could pull it off in society and say, "Hey, this fart's the best fart ever.
I
We
don't
own
know.
it."
I think I've seen bottled farts in a novelty shop.
in fucking in Spencer's, yeah, they probably do have a bottled fart in that Spencer's store that was like the joke one. But it's all about control. It's any narrative to get you off, and it's also about fucking us up spiritually as well as physically because we know trees put off oxygen. All of this creation that the Most High made keeps us healthy with fucking the oxygen levels, the balance system of everything. So here, let's just go through and chop it all down and fucking and not give a fuck. Trees, fucking all the fruits that were here, everything. And they're fucking gluttonous, greedy bastards. They fucking just gorge on everything. They're gorgers. They gorge, gorge, gorge. And that's the whole goal. Disafforest.
And hoarders. Gorgers and hoarders. They have everything that they need, man, in the world, man. That's what they're telling you. You don't need to hoard all that shit, man. But and the spirit will take care of you. But no, man, they're just hoarders, man. And that's pretty damn awful thing to do too.
Right. In Brother John White, or Brother Raptor here always says that too, man. And we say the wages, the payment for sin is death. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, brother. Bingo. Fucking. I mean, that's all.
I'm screwed. So's 90% of the nation, though.
Well, like I told you right here, bro. Excuses, okay? I'm sitting next to a brother here side by side screen who isn't making excuses. Okay? I don't make excuses for my errors. I fucking fix them. I do, you know what I mean? That's what we do. We we're not excuse makers. Okay? And when mistakes are made, we don't and obviously you're not spitting out false words. Yep, that's right. It's called learning, man. Learning as you go. That's what I always uh, try to bring with my brother is that, man, yeah, dude, this whole system that we were born into right here it's fucking decrepit to the core. It's so disgusting. And I don't use that. I'd always tell people, don't use that system as a crutch because you're a grown up and you can fucking make your own decisions. Don't be a Christian or a Catholic. Always looking for a crutch, an excuse, something to offset the shit they do. I mean, it's living in a fairy tale land, a fantasy world. Fucking be big, be mature, grow up, and hold yourself accountable.
Why do I got to do that, man? They got Jesus to save their asses. They don't need.
Yeah, well, you heard me at the beginning. I'm like, that motherfucker must be deaf. Because he's
really, huh?
He's deaf.
Well, I guess the nukes are gonna have to come out before Jesus gets here, huh?
Yeah.
Just as Jesus gets here, kaboom.
Bro, cabinet. There was the cabinet definition in here, and it has inner cabinet with how these the layers of their workings and shit.
Like an onion.
Mm-hmm. The president's cabinet is a creation of custom and tradition dating back to the term of George Washington. Huh. Interesting. And then it has inner cabinet. The heads of the departments of state, treasury, defense, and justice. This group is so called because in most administrations, it tends to be closer to the executive and more influential than the rest of the cabinet. Inner cabinet. You got to get into the inner cabinet, folks. And then you have the kitchen cabinet, an unofficial and informal body of non-cabinet advisors who often have more sway with the executives than the real cabinet does. This term was first used derisively in reference to some of President Andrew Jackson's advisors, who, because of their reputation for unpolished manners, were supposedly not important enough to meet in the formal rooms of the White House. And, well, like I told you too, Jackson, Lincoln, well, Jefferson, I know Jefferson, Lincoln, and Washington, and I believe it was those four. I know four of them at least that were melanated. I know Lincoln was melanated, because those books talk about him being tall, slender, and swarthy, tawny, swarthy. So
as a melanated president or melanated jacked, what I would call I've lost the word I'm looking for. Um, hijack, when somebody steals your identity. Yeah, that's what this plane of existence is identity theft.
Yes, absolutely. Aloha, sister. And then, yeah, how many times have you heard saved by grace, not by faith, but works, and no man can atone for your sins, and we don't drink blood or eat flesh? Bingo. Yeah. Yeah, we've been
You know
pumping
what,
that.
bro? I went and got a prescription for my dad today. We went to the CVS store today, and whenever I have a chance to get out there and sit and chat with people, I go out there. He was in there for about 20, 30 minutes. I stand out there and I
Mhm.
talk to people. I walked up to this woman. She had a black hat on with the whole bunch of pearly little shiny things in it with the cross on it. I walked up to her and I'm like, um, I excuse me. I can see you got a Christian hat on your head, right? I go right for the throat and stuff. So I'm like, could you share with me? I don't believe that Jesus is God. So if you were to try to bring me into the understanding that Jesus is God, what would you say to me out of the scriptures that would convince me otherwise? Man, just trying to get her.
Mhm.
I'm fishing, right? And I shit you not, bro. That woman just went off the chain. She's all like, well, let me tell you, man, I prayed to God and I got my niece in the court system and I prayed to God and I said, God, if I'm going to get my niece, I want to see 2 dimes on the ground. 2 dimes, Lord. And I tell you, I was walking down the street and I looked down and there was 2 dimes. Oh, I swear she went off, man. And then almost started gushing with tears just and I'm like, whack, man. I'm like, whoa, man. I wanted to hear something out of the Bible, man. So when she finally tells her story, finishes telling her story, I try to lead her back into the scriptures and stuff. And I'm like, well, do you read the Bible? And then sure as shit, well, no, not like I do. I said, well, what is your favorite? What's your favorite prayer, right? And then that pisses them off because they can't think of anything off of it. And I'm like, well, it doesn't really sound
Mhm.
like you're reading the Bible. You're showing yourself approved. Sound right?
Right.
Her, you could see her demons starting to get escalating and
Yeah, they
stuff right
were.
away, man. Because you start asking them questions that they can't answer, and it straight pisses them off, man.
Absolutely. It's called narcissistic rage, brother. I've seen it. I've seen it up close and personal more times than I ever wanted to. I'll tell you what. But I was a sucker. I kept going back for more.
I I think we're all suckers at that
Man.
point in time.
Yeah, I'm like,
You
oh
and I've
yeah, you're
discussed that many times. There's some kind of chemical reaction that's released inside of a man's body that turns us into these gushing, flowing, emotional wet noodles, man. I don't know what happens, but we become pretty emotional, man.
yeah, oh yeah. You bet. Well, yeah, I mean, mine was also, like I said, they play on the factor that when they find a man who's legit and he doesn't want to break up the family home, they use that as a weapon against you. Like, so she would move the boundaries and see if I'd accept it or not. Like cheating, or and I fucked cheating, adultery, because cheating is like I've said it before. It's like, I fucked you
Somebody
over in a
cheating at
game.
cards.
Yeah, I cheated you out in a game of cards or craps or something. Adultery is much different. It's fucking breaking a soul tie and shit. So, and or inviting other people into your soul tie, and that's pretty fucked up. So yeah, so I fell for it many times, being based off of like treating my kindness as a weakness and whatnot. So and then going, yeah, I'm gonna stand firm on we're not breaking up this home because the girls need a stable foundation to grow up with mom and dad in the home, and that allow in that mindset in the Catholic in the all these Christian mindsets and shit allowed me to fucking fall for the bullshit of being abused time and time again, and then keep forgiving it. And then so it wear like we were saying, it'll wear you down to the fucking core, people.
It
Like
sucks your
literally
energy.
to the core. I mean, it's you're so blessed to get out of it, so you can start that healing process because you can't heal while you're in it. It's impossible because you're like I said. I was explaining basic human emotions and actions to a grown up. It's crazy. Like uh, you're literally messed up in the head because you're like, how am I having to explain this to my wife that this shit is wrong and it hurts and it's not okay? Like, and you're like, God damn, man, and but then you're like, oh,
And
but
they
just
don't have a clue. They're looking at you like a dog with its the ears go up like they heard something and they turn their head like, I don't understand.
yep, yep. The best way to drain your energy is get you to rationalize. Like they play dumb. It's so disgusting to think about, like literally disgusting when I look back on it and go, she knew exactly what she was doing and like she was like looking at me like with these dumb like a dumbfounded look on her face like because she knew the truth, but she knew how the demons knew how to get inside of me emotionally and get me fucking all bent out of shape. And I start rationalizing it, and man, we would have it was like talking in a circle because
The hamster wheel,
oh
the
fuck, it is. It's the
merry-go-round.
hamster wheel. Absolutely the hamster wheel, bro. You're fucking
Red Rover, please
can I
send
get
on
off
right
now?
over.
Can I get off now, honey? Fuck, man. Dude.
Can I get off now, honey?
I can laugh at it now, people, because I'm healed, man, for the most part. It's never like, it's always a healing process. There's nothing wrong with that. I try to tell people this. Don't feel ashamed for like a continuous healing process. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Don't be shamed by it. They're going to try to shame you for everything. Fuck yeah, man. 15 years of spent with a high level histrionic narc, man, wears on you. You got to, and like I've said time and time again, they want you to instantly heal. Oh, everything will be okay. Man, fuck y'all. Let me I need to heal. Get out of my face, everybody. You don't know what I'm going through because most of you won't allow yourself to go through it because the pain hurts. It hurts really bad. So you have to work through it.
They just stay in that rotten relationship and beat each other up.
Yeah. They are demonic to the core. I saw it on her, and it was crazy, like Britney Spears crazy shit. And so yeah, the triangulation thing was huge. Like this is like okay, to draw you closer, the psychopath creates an aura of desirability of being wanted and courted by many. It will become a point of pride for you to be the preferred object of their attention, to win them away from the crowd of admirers. Like I said, I almost got in multiple bar fight, like or a bar fight or wherever, we're out having a few drinks and karaoke or whatever. And that her desire to be noticed by everybody, it damn near got me. I don't know how I didn't get in one, but patience, I guess. And the Most High was keeping me out of trouble, like, going to getting locked up in the pen or something for crushing somebody or getting fucking shanked or whatever. Who knows? I ain't saying I would have won. I didn't find out in that moment. So thank goodness though, because it sucked to get shanked by a broken beer bottle or something. Fucking A.
Well, when it's all done and said and over with, the truth is nobody wins in a fight. One just hurts less than the other one.
Right? Pretty much. You bet, man. Yep. Unless it's a one punch and done.
Right. One and done. Yeah, I've been in a couple of those.
Yeah, I have too. Yep.
I've been on the receiving end of a couple of them too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, both ways. I mean, it's duality, right? No, I'm not the.
It is duality, man.
Hey, my dad always taught me. He's like, you might be a tough son of a bitch, but there's always somebody out there badder, brother. And that motto stuck with me. Fuck yeah, don't and like in that motto too. If you go looking for trouble, you'll find it. Like,
oh yeah,
you will find it. Believe me. You look, you'll find it. In this one, oh yeah, this is part of the rationalization where they get you. It's called word salad, people. And when they're feeling threatened or bored, the psychopath will often use what's called word salad in an attempt to keep your mind occupied. Basically, it's a conversation from hell. They aren't actually saying anything at all. They're just talking at you.
It's a conversation with Sybil. Who would you like to talk to?
Alexa? Are you mentally okay? Because I'm not. Before you can even respond to one outrageous statement, they're already on to the next. You'll be left with your head spinning. Study the warning signs and disengage before any damage can be done. And that's what I said. I did it to the guy the other night. I did that short video showing the raindrops, and right after I said, "And the lightning's popping," what happened? The lightning popped. I'm like, "Pow!"
Yeah, I did. I saw that video, man. I
Didn't
was
you
like,
see that?
yeah,
Right
that
after I
was
said it, I'm like,
sweet.
"Yeah, what's happening? Some spiritual powers coming, bros. Here we go." And
And
then
then that numbnut says something all stupid, man. What did he say? Something lame.
you must live where it doesn't rain, because that's not an impressive storm or something. And I'm like, wow. Like, you see right through it. You're like, you're just trying to come in here, start conflict, start a fucking argument. And so I go back and forth with you. Sorry, bro. I've learned from my mistakes. You just shut them down with quick fucking. I was like, sure, okay, idiot. I'm in Kansas. I didn't put Kansas because fucking I don't care. I don't have to answer to him. Fucking I live in KC, bro. We get all four seasons. We get fucking winter, spring, summer, fall. I haven't seen rain. We're Tornado Alley, motherfucker. You think I've seen fucking some fucking storms before?
Yeah,
Shit.
Tornado Alley, man. And who thought of building trailer parks in Tornado Alley? Whose idea was that? Here, man, we got all kinds of tornadoes coming here. Let's build us a trailer park.
Well, fuck, a lot of people can't afford much, man. Shit, they're like, shit, we're lucky to have some tin roof over our head, man. Shit, like, and the
A
elites
tin
are
roof
loving
with
it.
4 sticks.
It's better to be
No
in a
walls,
ditch.
but you got a roof. Hey, I only asked for a roof, Lord. You
Shit,
got a
man.
roof.
Well, I'll tell you what. Like I was talking with Sister Jacinda, I'm like, I'm looking at campers, man. I mean, fucking breaking free of this beast system, this maritime admiralty law of the high seas bullshit is like so spiritually cleansing for us, like trying to get as much out of it as possible. We can't, some of us can't fully get completely out of it, but we're breaking away from a majority of it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's fucking get away from it as much as possible, people. This beast system is disgusting to the core. It's the law of the high seas, people. And what do they call the Pope's throne? The Holy See.
Yeah,
The Holy See. I thought it'd be Holy Stinky Finger, but
the Seaman Sea. Because that picture, the Vatican, man, of that Jesus Christ and all that shit coming up out of there. How come Christians can't see that? And what's even more baffling to me, bro, is you can see that the Catholic Church is shaped like a serpent, right? But
yeah,
Christianity is just a break off of Catholicism. And it cracks me up that Christians are like, oh, Catholics worship the devil. What about you, man? What do Christians worship? Oh, we don't worship the devil.
yep, yeah, they do. Fucking animal. I'm looking at RVS2 disappearing into the mountains. Absolutely, the freaking yeah, you still partake in all of their shit. You partake in everything. You and then you want to blame the, like there's your blame shifting, brother John. I'm a Christian. I'm not a Catholic. But
That's
we
exactly what. Or this guy today told me that he wasn't a Christian, that he was a repentant sinner. But then he's all talking about Jesus Christ. It's weird how these Christians, they'll say a parable like Matthew 5:7. I didn't come to abolish the law or the prophets. I came to fulfill the law. Jesus is saying he came to fulfill the law, and then this guy says Jesus did fulfill the law. He came and shed his blood on the cross to save us from our sins. That's not the law that he came for. That's not it, bro. That's not the law.
No, it's not. That ain't the. Hey, I posted it earlier. Make the Torah great again.
Yeah,
I love that. Make the Torah
I
great
like
again,
that.
baby.
That's totally
Yeah,
cool.
I love it. Yeah, and I won't lay claim that I said it first. Nine Spiral said it first. Well, where I heard it, but I just took it from because I loved it. I'm like, that's what. But I see anything I ever say. anybody's more than welcome to
I
say
love it. Who said that? Jacinda?
nine spiral.
Nine spiral. Yeah,
Yeah, he goes,
that's
he said,
pretty
make
good.
the
Make the
Torah
Torah
great
great
again. And I
again.
loved it, dude. I was like, yeah, I love that because we should pass those beautiful slogans, words on as well, too, because we're supposed to be a brotherhood and a sisterhood. We're family. So we spread that. I don't give a fuck. I don't ever lay claim to any words I say. If something's awesome that I say that somebody likes, use it. It ain't, I don't own the shit. I don't own shit. I'm not like a heathen. I don't say, "Oh, I own. I'll sell you the sky. I'll sell you the land. I'll sell you water. I'll sell you polluted water." Fucking idiots! God dang.
I
Horrible.
got a beef with Nine Spiral. He's a. I can't read your whole message there. He's a what? He's a. I can't see it on my screen. What it says there, brother, Master TV.
What happened? Yes, what it say? I have a beat. I got a beat. He's a Canaanite. Hawa is not their creator's name. It's El. I promise you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm. You know,
me
I'm not
myself
sure.
don't know God's name. Just go with good old Creator. That seems to work for me.
Yeah, it's
I
hard
worship the
because there's so
Creator.
many. The thing is like there's so many like names with that with me. Like so, I've just tried to like say, man, you know what? I'm going to obey the Torah and the laws, and because I know that my actions are going to be judged, my actions of what I do and what I do for people, trying to bring them truth in all areas. Like I try to expose this beast system the best I can with the knowledge and the wisdom that I've been given by going through it in the family law system and watching them just cripple me and take my daughters away and break me down to a fucking, I mean, they broke me down to the core, brother. And so
Well,
I,
either two things happen, dude. You become
mhm,
humble like you have, or you
mhm,
snap and you wait outside the courthouse and you put a bullet in the judge's head who took your kids from you. Those are
right.
generally the things that happen, man.
They were tempting me to, they were tempting me uh, to act out. They were tempting me to act out. Um, only the children know the name. Yeah, they were tempting me to act out, brother, and like they want me to snap, they want me to lose it, and right, and not stay within myself in for when the appointed times come when all shit is handled. Man, retribution, recompense comes flooding down. So all I can do is do my best to stay on that path and fucking and honor those Torah laws that are given to us and walk in the best line I can. And exposing this beast system is huge for others. And you got to remember, I'm going up against some people are going to call me a crayon color of white or whatever and stuff. I go through. I'll say this time and
I
time
don't know. You
again.
look peach to me.
I'm peach or tan, bronze, whatever. I'm bronze, copper, tan, or whatever color you want to go with. I really don't get into crayon colors a whole lot. I look at the spirit. I test the spirit of people because words are meaningless if the actions don't back it up. And my actions through the years have backed up who I am. So I'm not a reveler like and a greedy bastard and want to just oppress people and shit like that. I've been kicked in the nuts time and time again by this system. So I know where I stand because um, the system wouldn't want to kick me in the nuts all the time if I was fucking part of their clique. They'd want to build me up and make me fucking wealthy in this system, and they don't because I won't fucking give into their bullshit and climb the corporate ladders and stuff like that. I don't give a fuck. They can lick it. So lick it before you stick it. So they so my point is like, dude, this whole like exposing this beast system because it's banking, political, church, fucking I'm drawing a blank right now, but
Politics,
yeah,
Hollywood,
politics. Uh-huh. Yeah.
rock stars,
Mm-hmm.
generals who wear stars. It's the political arena. It's the United Nations.
Yeah. Didn't you say, brother, that you said the United Nations? I was trying to find that picture. And I haven't looked at your short yet or whatever. The United Nations with the zombies or something you said? Remember that? You said that?
Yeah, that I don't recall. You might have watched the video. I don't recall making a short on it, but yeah, there was a picture on one of the murals inside of the United Nations. I believe what I was trying to show people is one of my videos from older, going back, where it said the United Nations, and that's all it said, the history of the United Nations. Now today, when you Google the United Nations, it says the United Nations Ministry. So the New World
Yes.
Order has absolutely 100% is in full swing, and it is a one world religion.
Well, the ending of the, because the new world order happened with 14 whatever, because they said they were going to the new world, but we really
Yeah,
know
it's
it's the
finished.
old world. Yeah. Yeah. So it's really finishing out now. Like, but that means it has come full circle. So it's done. Right. Because the age of AO light is here, where you see people waking up to the B system. And like I say, nobody will have all full truths. That's impossible, because then we would be treated like a god. Everybody'd be fucking, oh God, that person knows it all. So we're team working together to come
I
up,
like it.
because we're gaining strength when we do it. We're supporting each other, man. Let's, like,
Well, that's what these evil bastards do, bro. Shit,
yeah,
they've got the churches and billions of these little demon worshiping fools out there, man. Yeah,
mm-hmm,
I mean, everybody out there wearing a cross around their necks, wearing a damn chain, the damn key to death in Hades.
mm-hmm, yeah, yeah. Well, and remember too, they'll take a symbol and turn it for what they want it to be too, um, and then there's so many symbols that have been out there, like the symbol that they took of the four winds. They turned it and then said, "Oh, it's a Nazi symbol," and it was not fucking. It's the four wind symbol of the natives here, well before, um, uh, well before they started throwing out Nazi shit and stuff like that. So it's like, people. I mean, it's always a distraction, like a duality system. And that's what I really like to keep in mind, is it is a duality.
Eric Dubay does a really good job on talking about the German swastika and how it aligns in Arion and the North Pole, the North Star, and the constellation. He does a real good job on talking
Does he?
about that
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one on him yet, or seen that one on it, but um, I always like to hear the natives here and what they're talking about too, because they use that symbol. It's on a lot of their clothing. It's on a lot of the stuff. Oh, absolutely, I agree with that. Absolutely. Uh huh. Look at the counties in Iowa. It's all nuts. Yeah, the Native Americans are the Israelites. I agree with that. I agree. Absolutely. That's the truth I've come into for sure. Is that that's why I keep pumping. This is the old world, not the new world, but they call it the new world. The merchants and all the oppressors and stuff, because they're always rewriting the script and painting the narrative out to be whatever in the moment that fits their narrative. So, yeah, absolutely, I agree with that.
What counties are the borders that create these swastikas?
I look at the
There are a
counties in
few, man, that I
Iowa.
can think.
It's all Nazi. I look at the counties in Iowa. Halo Group. I look at the counties in Iowa. It's all Nazi. In Iowa. Okay, I'll Google it. All of them in Iowa. Okay, yeah, I'll Google it and check it out, brother. Yep, the counties border form swastikas. Yeah, I'll do that and check it out for sure. No doubt about it. Freaking, because like I said, man, I'm a seeker. I like to always continuously uh, keep seeking and pumping it out. And the other thing I told somebody off of one of the channels, Cure Mayor or somebody, they brought up that Tennessee, the TVA and Dragon Canoe, Chief Dragon Canoe, fucking or they didn't bring that up, and I said, yeah, I did a live on it, so I need to go back through my lives. I am going to take this time to do this, and I was like, pray for me, because it's going to be some work, because I got a lot of lives out there. I'm going to try to go reference a couple of the things that we talked about in the lives, like when I'm talking about Limp Mansion and building the breweries over the Cherokee tunnels and stuff. I'm going to go and just put a couple nuggets in the title, so people, if there's a nugget there that somebody's looking for, because I said I talked about the TVA, Tennessee Valley
Well, I
Authority,
told
and
you to do that a long time ago to change up the
yeah,
on your
I know,
thing. One
man.
to look for. They all say one creator.
I know,
Which one do you want me to check out?
yeah.
Oh, the one that says one creator. Which one's that?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
yeah, you got to put some titles on those, bro.
Yep, I know, man. I do. I feel bad, man. I'm like, but yeah, because some gal
You're
said,
gonna have
"Oh,
fun
I
with
saw
that
your."
one. That's a project.
Yep. I read this to Sister Jacinda the other night too, and I screenshotted it for people. That I'm telling you, that was a huge find in here. The HIJ, okay, HI. This one just hits me so hard the more I read it. The definition for ish, 15th century Scots law, in exit. This appears in the phrase ish and entry, which would be exit and entry, often used in a lease, a license, etc., to give someone the right to use necessary ways and passages to pass through another's property, especially to reach a church or marketplace. And then number two, this is why I said we're in the end of the age of darkness right here, because they know it. The expiration of a lease, license, etc., the end of a period of time.
Ooh, ish.
Ish. In the dish. You bish.
Damn Jewish.
Hey, what are you? I'm ish. You fucking idiots. Yeah, ish. I'm kind of
That's not an
this, kind of
insult to
that.
a Hebrew, any man that's anybody's listening to that. When I say Jewish, I'm talking about those
The
imposters,
ishes.
man.
Yeah, the ishes.
The Jewishes.
The ishes. They're ish. They're kind of
That
ish.
well,
Kind of
imagine
ish
that.
stupid.
Imagine that. The word wish in Jewish. I wish I was a Jew.
Yeah, they're going to, yeah, that'd be pretty accurate, because all the deception and shit they have funneled on everybody, there's a lot of hell to pay for that, man. Like, give them double the portion, brother, double the cup, double it up, double your pleasure. Double your pleasure. Fucking bye. So I've started, oh yeah, Legis. Okay. Yeah, there was a lot to it. And so I need to go in, because I did that ish live where I went into that some, we went into that and stuff. So I'm going to go through and get some of those lined up and stuff like that, and get some monikers or title, like a brief, some areas where you can understand where we went through, like Albion Castle, different ones and stuff. So, because this Black's Law is huge, I got back into it and started jumping in it again, looking through it and stuff like that. So, it blows my mind that people don't get this part of it right here. When you're reading out of it and you go to something like this, Catholics, Christians, and frauds, unjust, contrary to justice, not fair or reasonable.
Huh. What are you doing? Are you turning your other cheek?
I'm kind of like trying to regain my fucking senses after I read that, because I'm going, this whole system is based off of injustice, but it's right. I'm like,
You think?
wow.
Right?
Yeah,
Cops beat the shit out of somebody, and all they get is a promotion.
Oh, unjust enrichment, brother. Here's the system right here, too. When you purchase a license, registration on your cars, all of this stuff right here. The retention of a benefit conferred by another, not as a gift, but instead in circumstances where compensation is reasonably expected. So you don't have the right to travel unless you pay me for a license, and then I'll allow you to. But then hold on, you also need registration
And
and
insurance.
insurance.
And you got to pay for gas that you got to pay the taxes on. And you might need a couple of quarts of oil over the next few years. We got to give you an oil tax. And then we want to give the additional road tax. And let's not forget about the state tax.
And oh yeah, and tax, and more tax. Unjust enrichment is a basis of civil liability involving a claim for recovery that sometimes also goes by the name restitution. Boom. There it is. Instances of unjust enrichment typically arise when property is transferred by an act of wrongdoing, as by conversion or breach of fiduciary duty, or without the effective consent of the transferor. So, without the effective consent of the transferor. So, let's use the forked tongue language to deceive. We'll draw up contracts with forked tongue babble, and fucking here we go. And then
right.
we deceive.
Just sign right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Hey, let's create a straw man. Sounds cool. Fucking scarecrow. Unjustifiable.
Scarecrow and a scarecrow patch. It has so much more different meaning to me now.
It does. Unjustifiable. Legally or morally unacceptable. Devoid of any good reason that would provide an excuse or defense. Ooh. Uh-oh. Devoid of any reason that provides an excuse or defense. Well, excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one, but there are defenses. Like somebody came at me and wanted to take my life, so I went ahead and defended myself. That's one thing. But there's really to make an excuse. There's really no good reason to make excuses. There's not. It's you're avoiding reality and consequences is all that is. So, yep.
Yeah, people, the narcissist is the best at that. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Hey,
they never hold themselves accountable for anything. It's always pointing the finger at somebody else, man.
Yep.
Or in my defense, I had been drinking that night.
The spirits got to me.
I was a little off my rocker, let me excuse myself because I drank too much.
Yep. Freaking the spirits got to me, guys. The wicked spirits, I just fucking pounded down a fifth of whiskey and a couple beers. Yeah, in my defense. Fucking idiots. There was another train derailment today. Did you see that in Florida, I think?
Wow, really? Huh.
Yeah. Train carrying propane.
Somebody said to me a couple days ago that there was going to be a derailment in Florida, and you're telling me now? It just happened today. I read a thing that there was a derailment. Is there another derailment that took place in Florida that I don't know about?
Train carrying propane derails a few miles from Florida airport. It just came across my feed today. One tanker, a 30,000 gallon liquid propane car was on its side. And then they're trying to say nothing leaked out. No leakage at this time. Sure.
Everybody just stay home. It's just propane in the air. Don't strike a match. You should be okay.
Nobody eat beans.
You smoke in the neighborhood. There's a 24-hour no smoking out. Everybody's without smoking cigarettes.
And no Taco Bell. No Taco Bell for 24 hours. We surely don't need fucking forever diarrhea kicking up a fireball.
That includes your e-cigarettes.
That is too. You bingo. Yep. Yeah, so I just saw that come across today. So there might have been another one in Florida before, but I saw this one.
Well, how many does that make now? Like 7 in the last month?
Jeez, man. Yeah. They're trying to destroy the shit out of this place. The best. Well, that's been their whole goal from beginning. So I always try to watch when I speak. It's like that's been their whole goal from the beginning was destroy Mother Earth. So
all the cameras that we have out there today, man, are in this world. I just can't believe that people aren't catching other people because, come on, 7 freaking derailments in a month. These are attacks from the government is what they are. These aren't no accidents. This isn't just a train derailing and the the track coming apart. These people are blowing tracks. In fact, dude, I watched a movie the other night called Delete. Check it out.
The what?
Delete. I
Delete?
watched this movie called Delete, and it's
Okay.
about a computer spontaneously having artificial intelligence and almost taking over the world and stuff. It was a
Wow.
pretty good movie, but it made me think more of the virtual reality of this world that we live in. That what we have around us is just that, is a virtual reality. We live, and each one of us has our own layer of that reality, our own bubble that's around us. It's really
Man.
complex, man.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. In this article, this is I just, the fork tongue language really just irks me to the core today, man. This blows me away. As the cleanup continues, they're talking about Ohio. Those living in and around the small town have expressed growing concerns for their health, with some having been diagnosed with bronchitis or having reported otherwise. This blows my mind. Unexplained nausea, rashes, irritated eyes, and other symptoms. How is that unexplained?
There's something in the air, George. We can't identify what it is. Do
We
you think
really,
it could
yeah,
be the
there's no
gas?
explanation.
You don't think it could be one of those tankers that's laying on its side, spewing gas out into the area, the open air?
You know that un and x are two negatives. Un and x and zeros. I'm an engineer. It's similar. Ones and zeros. It's like a computer programming. Oh, and speaking of numbers, I just thought of this the other day. Why in the fuck does the clock start with 12 at the top? And then it goes to 1.
My head about popped off, man. You about lost me for a second. Don't ask questions like that. You'll
12.
confuse me, man. The one should be
1.
at the top. The one should be at the top.
I don't know, man. I just
You
saw it and I was
confused
like,
me, man. You really just screwed me up.
I know,
gotta check
sorry.
out,
I could
man.
see, I saw your wheels spinning at the 12 o'clock
I was
position.
trying to come up with an answer, man. I'm like, I can't think on the run like that. I felt that like that Christian girl when I said, "Could you just tell me one scripture?" And she just went off, man.
Oh, you got her good, bro. Yeah, it's like if you can come up with something for that, that's you're making up stories, because why would it start with 12 and then go to 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way back around? Like, if you look at the flat Earth map here, 1 is actually over here. To just like, there's a 1. 1 is right here, and that's at like 9 o'clock. There's your 9 o'clock position. There's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 1 here again. 1, 2, 3, 4. But military counts it as 24 hours in a day, right? So 13,
Right.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It just blew me away. I looked at, it was a video. There was a video I was watching, or a show or something, and I saw the clock and I just looked at it and that thought popped in my head. I'm like, 12 is at the top. It just, I don't know. I guess I've never stopped enough to think about that until I looked at it and I went, that makes no fucking sense.
Well, it's amazing that you just gave me another 6 in the time construct, man. You have 60 seconds, you have 60 minutes in an hour, and then you have, in the military, you have 24-hour count, 24 hours. That's 666 right there, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure is. Absolutely. Yep. Freaking A. All right, brother. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna make some juices tonight, and I'm gonna probably, I need to do a video on that too, like with people like making my juicer, using my juicer and making my juices and stuff. I wish I could send some to you. It's just a little ways from Kanza to California, so. But and then I'm gonna go up to the gym for a little bit too. I'm prepared. I'm just keeping my body prepared, trying to stay healthy, and I see the world tumbling down like John Cougar Mellencamp. fucking sings it out right. When the walls come tumbling down, and I mean, I'm like any day, who knows? But in case I do work and umpire some ball in March and April and stuff, I got to be ready. As I was saying, I get older every year, but the players stay the same age. I was pulling a little Matthew McConaughey, Dazed and Confused. That's what I like
No,
about
they
high
don't stay the
school
same
women.
age. They're just moving in new ones.
High school. That's what I like about the high school women. I get older, they stay the same age.
I get you dirty teacher or bad teacher.
Right. My Babylonian Pirate was 10. Time divided by 60. Yeah, I've got a couple good books I'm kind of digging into too. The sacred origins of numbers, and then energy. Another one's on energy too, and it talked about how a lot of that. It's actually some pretty good books I'm jumping into I'm picking it through them a little bit here and stuff, because they're talking about how like these sightings of UFOs or whatever and stuff, where they occurred more often and stuff. And a lot of times we know it was when, like, they ramped up when the atomic bombs were dropped and stuff like that. So destroying the fucking earth, there's some fucking beings not, angels not real happy about that shit. Fucking, they're not happy about it. You're fucking up earth.
Yeah.
So, yep. And we're shooting them down. We're shooting them down. We're the United States military. We shoot them down. Yeah, right. You lying
Did
fucking
you see
goats.
that little short where there's this little black ball that's flying over the beach, man, and then an F-16 floats right behind it?
Yeah, fucking. Well, how many of those videos they showed the Navy and stuff where they're showing they can't keep up with those fucking. I mean, they can't keep up with them, dude. Any of the one that was going across the water and stuff like that. They're like, the guys in the Navy were sitting there going, they were moving so fucking fast, dude. I mean, there ain't no fucking, these goddamn liars, man. They piss me off. But that's what the Gentile wants and the heathen wants. They always want everybody to look to them as they're in control. They write the narrative in the script, and everybody just turn to them for the answers. And
right.
We've broken.
They're the cork suckers and the fudge puckers.
There's a sucker born every minute.
That's right, man. Let's get him with the tax.
And my name's Bennett, and I ain't in it.
You're lying, Bennett. You're all in it.
It's surrounding me, fucking like a dark mist. You bastards, get away from me. Ugh. Yeah, man, let's roll again here soon, brother. Thank you for coming in and joining in. Appreciate it. The support, people, we greatly appreciate it. We don't claim to be fucking. All we claim is we're seeking truth, man, and we're giving it all we got for the Creator. That's it, Most High Creator. That's all I can do, and make the Torah great again. I'm going to make up shirts that say that. Make the Torah great again. Yeah, because it is a good one. Make the law great again.
Man. Yeah, absolutely.
It's true, though. It's true. We obey those as a society, period, and you're looking at a really good place to live, man, overall, because you're eliminating 99%, damn near 100% of everything.
I like that, man. Make the Torah great. You could have a couple of T-shirts. You could have another one that says "Make the commandments great again."
Yeah, absolutely. And put the commandments on your T-shirts too. Boy, you'd see a lot of people throwing stones at you.
What are you talking about, man? We're living on faith and hope, man. What you talking about bringing them laws? God, Jesus came to bring us faith and hope, man. We're saved on the blood of Jesus Christ.
Right. Yeah. Faith and hope's all you need. Fuck. Like brother said, yeah, works. I mean, faith without works is dead, folks. I mean, it's just babble, diarrhea. So
yeah. Any Christians like to say that, man, but faith without works is dead. All right, brother, man. Master TV, DET, the Torah teacher. Thank you, brother, joining us.
You bet, man. Absolutely. Pleasure. Thank you, Sister Jaw, for dropping in. Sister Shamar for dropping in. We appreciate you.
Absolutely, man.
We always appreciate it. It's just who we are. So it's our nature. We always appreciate and we want to give love out. So um, we will hit you guys back up here soon, and I'm going to jump into Black's Law. There's a couple things I'm looking at that I want to put out some stuff on too as well, and Brother White Raptor News always doing his best, bringing out the truth the best he can, guys. That's all we do. So we appreciate you. Much love. All praise to the Creator, as always. And
Thank you
obey
very
those
much, bro, for
commandments.
having me on the show. Everybody
You
have a
bet,
good
brother.
one.
Thank you, guys.
Later.
Absolutely. It's a small crowd. It's lonely, brother. No doubt about it. Blessings to everyone. Peace.
Love to have you on the team there, brother Master TV, the ET.
Yep.
Woohoo! Later.
Yep. Phone home. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.